Why, hello there, and thank you for clicking on this video, baby. It's week number 1 out here with the new season. It's the World of Outlaw Super Dirt Late Models Open Series is what we're running. And week 1 is out here at Lernerville. I think we're in top split, I would imagine. It did end up splitting. We had like about 30-something people register. We're going to be the number 2 car out here. We got a couple friends. I saw Matt Lindy, I'm pretty sure, is the 14. Scott Merrick is the 4. And fingers crossed we can survive the first race of the week. Who knows? Let's go qualify and see what we got. The good old bane of my existence. What's the line? Great question. I think we're going to go top for the first lap, and then second lap we'll go bottom. As simple as that. Let's go ahead and lock in, see what we got for this week. And I'm all over the place. And we're going off the top. That's crazy. Man, what do we do? Go as far back as we can here. Wait until we see some black flag. Try to set it back up here. And alright. Here we go. There's our green flag. Unfortunate. First lap won't count, but it's kind of more of our setup lap anyways. You gotta be joking. You've gotta be joking. That's a big rip. That's a big rip. I didn't even do that in practice, like, not even close. Thought we were actually going to qualify pretty good here. But we're going to be starting deep in the field. But it's Lernerville. And, you know, there's going to be some extreme attrition. And somehow we're still qualifying top 5. Although, probably not many people have qualified. That might be dead last. And yeah, it's not that great. All right, that was rather embarrassing. All right, don't watch that back. Don't take any notes from that. And let's go load up in the heat races and see if we can do anything better. Well, with an unfortunate qualifying effort like that, it really means we're going to have a lot of work to do. We only have like 3 cars that didn't qualify ahead of us. All right, it's not looking good. So we're starting deep in the heat race number 2. I think everyone makes the main, I'm pretty sure. I think there's not enough people in here to have there be a consi, but here we go. We're on board with Scott. We're outside in a really good starting spot. And, but yeah, we just got to hang on, dude. And I think we can have a good run. We just got to hang on to it and have a good race. Keep our nose clean. And I think we can do pretty good. But Scott's rolling right now. Rolling the middle line. Pretty wild decision. But he had the guy fly up on his inside old purple right there. And the fake number 2 because I'm the number 2 car. It's me. Thank you very much. Number 5 car's leading this thing. Number 4 is Scott. Even though it shows the number 310 on his car. He's got the guy all over him. Maybe he's a little bit off pace because the leader is kind of starting to pull away a little bit. Running the bottom line? Maybe no, the leader's running the top, at least in 3 and 4. He might have a bit of a different line in 1 and 2. But that top in 3 and 4 is huge. That's why I was trying to hit it in qualifying, and we did not. Just barely didn't hit it. Entered a little bit too low, too much of a wash up. Scott's going to do the same thing, dude. No way. Get back on there, Scott. He's in the wall huge. He's in front of somebody, some blinking guy, but that made him lose a couple spots there. That is unfortunate, but I think his car's all good. And the guy behind him going off. Very excellent stuff. So we gave him the commentator's curse. Sorry about that, Scott. We're probably going to go off ourselves in the heat race. Massive thumbs up. We have 0 practice. And, yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Cannot wait for our heat. But we might get lucky. We might get super freaking lucky, dude. Guy's using the brakes on the bottom. That was huge stuff right there. I like that. But we got the battle for the lead right now between old Purple and the 4, or the 5, I mean. Scott is the 4. And Purple is the 7. And that was the white flag. Ooh, oh, come on, baby. They're racing hard. Is it going to be a right rear up the track? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's go, Purple. That's crazy. He pulled out the big moves, and he's going to get the straight line after the checkered flag. Freaking stupid. Freaking stupid. All right. Let's go start our heat race. The lighting update, I've got to say, is looking pretty good out here on the dirt side. It's a little dark, you know, like I think right now they might, like in real life, they would throw on the lights and it would brighten things up, actually, because the lights don't really brighten things up too much, the on-track lights and stuff, so, but it's looking good overall, I'd say. But here we are, third row outside, heat race number 2, right behind Matt Lindy. Let's see if we can not fly off the top and hang on to something. I'm freaking worried. Here we go. All smiles. We'll go middle. Wow. That made us lift really weirdly. That was a really weird situation there. Not trying to run over Lindy there. It almost happened. Lindy needs to pick it up a little bit. These guys are kind of slow right in front of me right now. Here we go with the twofer almost. Almost was able to get that done. That would have been really cool. Well, he's going to go high. We'll keep it low then. He's trying to close that lane off, but didn't make it obvious enough, apparently. Now we're going high. Right in the wall, baby. Let's go. With the 2X. We're holding our ground, baby. You already know what's up. You already know what's up. We're going middle. That was very sketchy back there, but now we're going to go high again. And we're going to go off the top. The second we go high. Man. Horrible rejoin. Excuse me, everybody. Freaking rest in peace, dude. Unbelievable. Let's try to roll center. Not move up into that guy's lane. Alright, we can't do that in the main. The main's got to be locked in. We went off the top in qualifying. Went off the top in the heat race. Let's see if we can hang on to it in the A main event. That guy went off the top right behind us, and these guys in front of us are not happy with one another. But let's go ahead and roll over to the main event and see if we can hang on to something. We are starting real deep out here in this main event today. We are in the 12th spot as the number 2 car. I don't have race labs on my screen, so I don't see how much iRating it's suggesting I'm losing out here, but you guys can see it on your screen, and it's probably not a very pretty number. It's very red and very high of a number, I'd imagine. It might even be in the triple digits, maybe, but probably not. Probably isn't. But here we are in the 12th spot, 6th row on the outside. Do we even make all 50 laps? Do we fly off the top? I think the odds are yes, we do fly off the top. But here we go. Also, now that we're green, massive thanks to CFM for hooking us up with the sets. We got their info in the description. Holy moly, they got really tight behind us. We can kind of just roll this middle low line for now, as long as everyone in front of us is keeping it copacetic. That guy's going a little nuts. Guy that's blinking. Don't get into Lindy here. Guy's getting on the top there. Got on the brake so he didn't get into Lindy, even though he still did. Sorry about that. Go a little higher this time. This is quite the hectic hornet's nest out here. Multiple cars wide. Just rolling this bottom for now. Come on, Lindy. Dang, another 2X. Me and him in the 2Xs, dude. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Sorry about that, Lindy. Hello, person on my outside. Me and Lindy just trying to work this bottom here. Let's move back up to the middle. Oh, that guy hit the wall. Middle 3 and 4. Try to get a run. Lindy getting right on our door. Running this middle 3 and 4 still. Kind of a rhyme. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Top 1, 2, bottom, middle 3, 4. Now we're going a little middle though. Try to see if we can get something rolling on this guy. Moved our way into the top 10. I don't know if anyone's flying off the top yet. Hopefully they start though. That guy's going for the crossover on my outside. That was tight. Don't want to be fighting these guys in front of me. They're going for the sliders and crossovers. That's a good way to get doored. Guy's going for a deep slider. That's a park job right there. That was huge, dude. But man, we qualified. Or not even qualified. That heat race was unfortunate. We needed to run way better in the heat. We're kind of stuck behind these guys right now. Not really able to formulate a good enough run yet. He's getting in the wall. Come on, baby. That high line in 3 and 4 is just so much. But 1 and 2, the bottom does have some. If you hit it. He almost went off the top right there, 3, 4. Man, it is tough to set up a pass. Go middle again. See if we can formulate something. Talk him into a mistake. I mean, no one is making any mistakes out here. These guys are just straight dig mode. We're doing okay though. I mean, we're racing great. Just, it's freaking deep in the field. Oh, guy behind us. Massive issue. Oh, guy up there. Got real tight. Is this when the mistakes start happening? Please. Yeah, I think we just gotta stick to top 3, 4. Trying some things out. Just don't want to die. This guy in front of us is trying some new stuff. It's really huge info. We got a crash up ahead, maybe. A rejoin. And then an unrejoin. Rest in peace to that man. That's a free spot for now. And we might start seeing some massive attrition. This has been cautionless, right? Oh, and there's another one. And there's the restart, though. That guy might get a spot back, possibly. All right, baby, want to go from the flagger. We're going to be about almost exactly halfway, right in the green flag here. Scott is needing some battling, he said. I don't even know where he's at. I don't know if he's even in front of us. Actually, he's behind us. I don't know how that happened. Maybe he was one of the guys that flew off the track or something like that. But anyway, here we go. Let's see if we can continue. All right, we'll let that guy go. He needs it. He's about to wreck other people. Holy moly. I guess he was also trying to go middle. Get that line rolling. Try to get that exit. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Now let's roll top some more, hopefully. Without dying. All right. Yes, sirski. That guy's not expecting me to run that line. I don't know if it's the line anymore. We are running not high enough. For obvious reasons. I thought I was going off right there, I'll be completely honest. That guy is driving way too hard. God, I can't even like see the top there anymore. It's almost like real life. Driving my freaking sport mod around Cottage Grove Speedway. You can't even see where the line is. You gotta use the force, baby. It's not very easy in a video game. It's way easier in real life to use the force. It's just not the line. I think we're kind of maintaining equidistance though, the guys in front of us at least, running this line. Hopefully. Still got quite a ways left in this race. Oh, there's someone else flying off the top. Wonder whether they are going to rejoin. Looks like right here. That is not sketchy at all. That was very gnarly. Alright, let's try top one too. Real gnarly stuff. Got on the brakes. I'm scared. I think we need to resort back to bottom in 1-2. See if we can maintain still our speed. He almost took us out. That would have been super sad. Still got a good chunk of time left in this race. Still double file restarts even. But at least we did get a break. Crap. Bit of a mess up there. Got a little out of whack. Oh, behind me, man. He almost went off the edge right there. Right when I looked in my mirror. Hang on to it, bro. Dance with me. But I really do feel like we're just maintaining the equidistance here with the top 5. It's a bummer we're not up there with them, though. I feel like we're just as fast as them. Oof. That's what happens when you look at your relative center corner. Another one just went off the top. That's a big yikes. He's gonna cause a caution? No way, dude. Don't do it. Was that the leader? And that is a restart, but it will be single file at least. Wanted to go from the flagger. Hopefully that is going to be the final restart. This will be fantastic if that's the case. We can run this thing to the checkered, please. And hopefully we don't go flying off the top. Maybe I'm jinxing myself pretty hardcore. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Come on, boys. Where are we going? Hopefully the spoiler is still on my car. We got an unfortunate 4X. But that was really weird stuff. I feel like we definitely have the spoiler on our car still. We're still pretty locked in. But rip to the 4X at least. Oh man, that leader I thought was about to go flying off there. We're running the unconventional line, and we're kind of keeping up with them. Keep in mind, I'm surrounded right now by people that have ran this multiple times, not only today, but this week. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time running this week, first time touching the car. That's why we flew off the track in qualifying and the heat race and stuff, because I got 0 laps. And we're able to roll up, dude, and freaking be fast with these guys, so just massive thanks to CFM. Hooking us up with the sets, keeping me competitive out here. Another one going off, dude. He saves it, though. But yeah, all these guys, well, not all, but the majority of these guys race this stuff a lot, this late model, like every hour. You know, these guys are pretty good. Get to the bottom. Let's go, dude. We got one of them at least. I think that's 4th. Yes, man, we got 4th at the line. That guy lost 2 spots getting screwed over. We lifted for him, though. We were freaking lifting for him, showing him what's up. But hell yeah, massive thanks to CFM, dude. Like, look at me. Like, I'm the people's sim racer out here. No practice, no nothing. We just showed up. We went off the top. I was a complete squirrel. And then in the main event, right, we freaking rolled up. We showed up, showed them what's up. Went from the back. Like, we started 12th or something like that. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. What a monumental run that was, dude. High freaking 5. Let's go. Let's take a look at the wrecks. Who died out here? Even though we got a 4X, that's a big rip in peace, but what can you do? None of them were my fault, so we'll take it. Big blink. Got Mr. Leader Man up here, old perp. Getting freaking fed a huge one. That was freaking bad. That was freaking bad. Freaking embarrassing. Let's see here. Mr. Daddy's Money out here rolling center. Locked and loaded. Getting the old 3-wided situation going on with old perp. There's Matt Lindy on the inside. This is really early in the race when Matt Lindy was still alive. Me and him were trying to freight train the old bottom, trying to get by all the Jovers out here. I didn't realize he got into the white car right there. That's just me making contact with somebody. My apologies. I like this paint scheme. That's a pretty cool paint scheme. Oh, didn't know they were 3 wide. I think I just saw Matt Lindy rejoining somewhere. Lindy with the big send. And that guy with the huge cut down, cutting down 4 lanes of traffic. That is huge. Guy with the rejoin. It's old Daddy's Money. Matt Lindy all by himself. Goes off the top. Pulls a Gavin Ropchan. And his day is gonna be done, maybe. He's gonna continue. And flies off the top. Gets right reared right off the top. Like he wasn't even there. Really monumental stuff. Oh, Nelly. Beautiful paint scheme here going 3 wide with Scott there on the inside. Hey, there's me in the 2 car. Friggin' rolling. Doubt me, watch me. Scott making big contact with people. What's new? What's new? That guy's being shoved off the top. Oh, going off the top on his own. Indeed, head on, even. Rest in peace. Oh, I think that was the leader at the time. Or no, he was in 5th place. That's a huge freaking rip in peace, dude. A little bit of a right rear there, and that is going to be maybe it. Nope. Big old restart. See who else dies in the final couple laps there. It's a really nice, fun couple laps. We had that thing rolling. Scott gets involved in a wreck, but they keep it green. Scott never lifted. Hey, hell yeah. Good old celebratory send it over the fence and hit the glitch. You love to see it. All right, let's go take a look at the results and see maybe what we got, maybe. That was a big ol' 4,317 strength of field, and we actually gained iRating, dude, out I don't know what it was, you know, but if you go back in the starting of the video, or I guess the starting of the A main, where we were in 12th place, look at the race labs and look at how much I rating we were about to lose. All right, we were probably about to lose a lot, you know what I'm saying? But we gained 25. We're up to 5,951. We are getting very close, getting back to the 6K. We are getting close to it again, which basically means we're about to lose a ton of I rating again very soon. But this was absolutely awesome. Really bad qualifying, really bad heat race, really embarrassing stuff. I'm going to have a hard time editing that later and posting it. But fantastic main event. I'm glad we didn't go off the top and we just held on, and that's all it really took. So massive thanks to all the YouTube members and Facebook subs and Twitch subs. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thumbs up. We're going live for 12 hours this weekend. Have a good day.